Hey folks, this is Chucky. We're going to attempt a do-it-yourself project at the house after being awake about 30 hours. But we've been without well water for about 8 days now after a power outage, and it looks like our well pump is fried. So we're going to replace that hopefully here in the next 3 to 4 hours if all goes well. I'll start out with this T-handled fella I just went down to the store and bought pieces for. And if you'll come over here, I don't know if you'll be able to see down the hole. This is my well standpipe. When you go to your well, this is basically what you'll see here. And all these wires will be down inside it. I don't know if you can see down in there, but about 4 feet down in there, there's a fitting that I have to attach to. Can you see it? Okay, go ahead and turn it off for a second. Okay, I've got my T-handle screwed down into my pitless adapter. Basically all I'm going to do, once it's screwed down in there tight, is try and tap this up and it'll pull that adapter out of its connection with the hose that runs over there to the house underground. I think I've got it free. I definitely got some weight on the end of my T-handle. If we pull that out, there's the adapter I'm talking about. I screwed into the top here, and this is the connection that shoots off through the ground towards the house over there. Now attached under here, I've got my well pipe. And at the bottom, somewhere down there, is my pump that I'm slowly but surely going to bring up. And of course, it would have to be PVC, which means it's fairly rigid. So that's fun. Okay, we got our well pump out. It looks exactly like the one I'm going to replace it with. You can look down the length of the pipe here. It wasn't actually in the ground that far. A lot of silt and nasty stuff on the outside just from being in there, but anyway, wasn't too bad. I recommend the use of gloves so you can grip that pipe. Wasn't too heavy, but definitely got slippery at the end. So, okay, we'll get back with you. Okay, you got to remove all this waterproof electrical tape so that I can get to the wires connections in here. Looks like they did a pretty amazing job waterproofing. I'm approaching what appears to be a plastic bag, so that's pretty redneck phenomenal. I'm going to try to do one step better than that. Okay, well, I'm disconnecting the two phases in the ground that connect the old pump to the wiring at the top, and I've got my first phase disconnected here, and you can tell that this supposedly waterproof connector they had on here has leaked, as there's indication of water inside this container. And it's obvious to me now why my pump ended up shorting out over time. I'm sure the other ones have water in it as well, and well, wires with 120 volts in them don't really like water that much. I don't know, I'm not an engineer. Sounds right to me. Okay, I'm gonna unwrap these other two. Let's see what we find. Okay, it looks like our new pump is gonna fit just fine. We gotta get this coupling off here, fit it down into my brand new connection on my shiny new pump, and drop it back down in the hole. I'll probably connect some power wires as well. But anyway, I'll be back with you as soon as I got this pump hooked up. Okay, I've got my new pump installed, except for the electricity. I'll hook that up in a second, but a couple of pairs of channel locks, and the old pipe fitting fits right on the top of the new pump. Wasn't that painful, so I got to hook up this electric, and then I'm actually going to shrink wrap these electrical fittings instead of that podunk stuff they had on there before that obviously leaked quite a bit of water in. I've got these heat shrink tubes I'll put over the wires first, and then use my heat gun over that connection so it makes a nice solid waterproof seal. So I'll come back in a minute and I'll show you how I did that. Good. We're putting the last of the shrink tubes on. I think this will do a little bit better job helping to waterproof these connections. I went ahead and I had extra shrink tubes, so I figured why not double wrap it. So I got that connection sealed in from both sides pretty well. We did choose the hottest day in the state of Ohio in the year 2012 to do this project with a heat gun. It's supposed to be 108 today, but I guess that's why we want our well pump fixed. You want our well pump fixed, babe?
Yes.
Okay. Heat gun, 108 degrees it is. I'd say that is shrink wrapped. All right, I've got all three of my wire connections shrink wrapped. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap the heck out of it with electrical tape now, and hopefully that seals against moisture a little better than a plastic bag. After that, it's time to drop it back in the hole and flip the switch, see if it works. Okay guys, Chucky here again. We've got our new pump installed down here. Got my wiring connections made and waterproof to the best of my ability. I hope it lasts. The last one lasted more than 15 years with a plastic bag, so I think I did a small upgrade there. We're ready to drop this baby back in the hole and power it up to the house. So here we go. Now I get to line up this connection again down in my hole. Somehow, let's try not to lose those wires in the hole. Hey camera lady, you need to quit walking around, please. Sorry, I know you're trying to get the best shot of my bald head, but well folks, this might be slightly harder than it looks. Yeah, a little easier if I could see. Okay, I made it. Some light taps of the hammer to make sure my valve is seated down there. Now this whole thing should unscrew for me, and I should be able to pull out my T-handle without a pump attached to the bottom. Aha! All right, now the test of faith. Plug it in and see if it works. Get right back with you. Is that a fact?
It is indeed.
I can hear it down below me too. Folks, we did it. A couple of hillbillies on a 108-degree day did our own well pump, so there you go. I'm just an old dumb hillbilly. If I can do it, y'all can do it. Thanks Heather for your help.
You're welcome.
Thanks Dixie for your help. Okay, see ya.